When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Cruz. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the...
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he's got it. It's a first down. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and it's a touchdown. You'll line up for a punt, and instead of kicking it away, instead, you can kick an extra point, a touchdown off the fake.
And, Reese, I don't think you call this play unless you know what you're getting from the defense. Otherwise, you keep the offense on the field. You know the look you're going to get. You know they're going to be aggressive. You take advantage of it. You surprise them, and you get the big play for your offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They love to be aggressive, but that was a flat-out gamble with the fake punt, and man, did it pay off. They turned it into a touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Iowa's offense will get the ball for the first time. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. He's knocked out. Short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, what a cut! continues to fight for yards. All the way in for the touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He's in open space downfield. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Cruz. Finds his big tight end. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. running through contact, ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right on the money. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Moulton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll toss it to the left. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes a move. Gets away from... He smashes his way through again. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Him cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Set, ready.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Smashes through the tackle. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fighting off the defender. Got room to work. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Oh, maybe a double pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to...
Touchdown!
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They feed him again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Hawkeyes are in the red zone. Off play action. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Takes the easy one to the back. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Wants to throw. It's Cruz. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find answers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Moulton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lots of room to run. He's at the 10, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide open downfield. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's McLaughlin. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Let's go.
From the gun. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. Quick step and go. Bulldozes his way through. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Hauls it in. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Looking for the goal line. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Brown will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hawks. With the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. There he goes. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's loose down the middle. Defense picks it up. Past the 10. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Speeding down the left side. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And he pulls it in at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Inside the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Brown wants to pass. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's
plays downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Ripping through the defense. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
22.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular bout. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.